Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist and cookbook author and literature author and lifelong planner. And every single Saturday, we sit here and we chat for an hour and a half and we talk about our week that was and our week that's coming up and just what's going on in our lives. And I plan sometimes, most of the time. And other people, some of them plan, some do art, some do like knitting or crocheting or whatever. Just hang out for an hour and a half and chat and have a nice, relaxing time. This week, I am setting up my taken out business for the month of April, and usually I would also be setting up my either my Jibun Techo days or my what's the other one? Plans by Just Scribble, but I'm not doing that today because I've just not been using them. I'm still trying to figure out that whole situation. It has not been going well, and I've been really out of my planners. So instead, if I have time after setting up this for the month of April, I'm going to set up my taking out A5 health and fitness for April and get that ready for stuff. For stuff. So, um, yeah, let's get to this. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in birthdays and holidays into this. And there's a bunch of birthdays coming up in April. Um, Regular viewer, Anomic's birthday is on the 12th. Oh, it's a live stream that day too. I wonder if she'll be able to make it. So I'll put Anomic's birthday. And then on the 16th is my youngest's birthday and my friend Jenny's birthday. B-Day. And then on the 26th is my partner Andrew's birthday. Andrew's birthday. And then on the 30th is one of my best friends, Bonnie's birthday. So that's that. And then on the 18th, it's a holiday. I'm going to be out of town. I'm traveling. It's also day one of, I have like a bunch of, this weekend is the long weekend, is the, I think I'm going to put the holiday at the bottom. So it's Good Friday, Easter Sunday, oh, Sunday, and Easter Monday. It's a 4-day weekend. So put those there, and then let's put in some appointments that I have. Oh, so I normally have my calendar already open, and I did not. Month April. So on this, that's not April. This is April. So on the 24th, 24th is my blood work. Where do I usually put that? I'm not going to the gym for this week and this week. Sorry, I'm. Hello, Anomic. How are you? What are you working on? I'm just trying to think here. I'm not working out this week, and I'm not working out this week. And then I'm back to the gym on this week. So I can put my blood work here. Where do you, oh yeah, I'm waiting for you to answer. You have to, the delay. So blood work, and then can I attend this food meeting? I'm at the gym this week, and then it's my deload week. I gotta grab my health and fitness. Anomic is doing good. They're doing some next week planning. Cool. So, yes, this coming week is a deload week, so I can actually go to that food meeting because even though I'm been planning to do my deloads at the gym, I can actually do it at home and because I've missed the last two. So food meeting. Oh, we also have an election this month, which is on the 28th. I need to double check that. Election day. Election Canada 2025. Yes, on the 28th. So, but I'm voting by mail, but I still want to. So, election day is on the 28th. I've already requested my mail-in ballot. I did that as soon as the writ dropped. Okay, so next when I'm traveling, I will be, do I want to put it at the top? I actually do. So travel. And so I will be out of town. Where's my ruler? And travel back home. So I'm going to put travel on here as well because that's when I'm coming back home. And then I can put an arrow here. I think, do I want to connect it here? No, maybe if I just do this, do a double arrow, and I'll know. Hello, Debbie. Glad you caught it, catching another live. You're working on your next week's plans. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so yes, travel. It's nice to see you again, Debbie. So travel. Okay, so competition day is on the 19th. That's 3 weeks away from today, everyone. And I'm so nervous, and it's really weird because I had did theater and dance for decades and never got stage fright, never got nerves before um, going on stage. And I am so nervous about this, like sick to my stomach, nervous about it, and it makes no sense. And I was, darn my coach, so mad at him. Not really, but I'm gonna open up the screenshot because I shared this on social media, albums, screenshots. So, anyways, um, I was talking about before this conversation. Let's see if I can get it closer so you can somewhat see it. I was talking about how I'm just stuck in my head. Time is flying, and I'm like stuck in my head with the posing, and it doesn't feel natural, and it still feels alien to my body. And so the response was not going to lie. It feels alien to me too. It's not like we walk around the store doing like ab and thigh poses all the time. And I'm like, if we want to use that analogy, walk around the store, it's not like I walk around the store dancing, but I don't have to think about dancing. It's muscle memory. I just have to do it. And I still have to think too much when I'm posing. It's not natural as in muscle memory. Yeah. And then his response was, but you got to give yourself some grace. You danced forever. This is semi new. And my response was, damn you and getting me with the logic. So, so yesterday when I was doing posing practice, I have to do posing practice every day. I was like, okay, the logic is this is still relatively new. Like I did act like I did literally dance for decades. I've only been posing, like I've been bodybuilding, lifting weights, but the actual posing part of it, I've only been practicing for a couple months. Um, and so like, yeah, I have to give myself grace. Yesterday it felt a little bit better, but it's still like because of the nerves of it, I need to be at the point where I'm not thinking about it. And I'm still having to count the beats in my head and still having to be like so like talking myself through every single movement. Otherwise I forget either to like um because you have to flex every muscle regardless of what muscles you're supposed to be showing off. And I always forget to flex like one part. Anyways, it's a mess. It's a mess. It looks good compared to other people who I see in videos who never practiced prior to the shows, and you can tell it's their first show. I'm further ahead, but to my own standards, I'm a mess. Anyways, I have to give myself more grace. I'm not really good at that. I have to get better at that. I have to stop being a perfectionist because perfection is the enemy of progress. Anyways, that's my complaint of the week. Okay, so where was I? Food meeting, travel. So yeah, I'm gonna be at the gym. Yes, so gym. Do I want to put it at the top? I think I do. I no, no. I want to do it one down. Travel's a little bit different. So gym here, and then gym starting on the Thursday. Oops, through to Saturday. I'm working out from home that day. That's fine. Sundays is cardio, and I do that at home. And then I'm going to do home workout. Write it down here to give myself one more spot. Home workout. And then for the rest of these days, do gym. Wednesday's my day off. Oh, these days I'll be at the gym too, and then traveling, but I don't know how those days are going to look. They're not programmed yet. It's all going to depend on what my shape my body is in. It's too much going on. And I'm very much looking forward to the 2 weeks off of everything afterwards. Gym. Oops. So what did I do this week aside from getting ready for this competition? I applied for another Canada Council for the arts grant for the cookbook slash food book that I'm currently working on. That should not be there. And I'm out of whiteout. It comes tomorrow. I will fix it then. So, crud. Darn. Study. I want to put study here. I'm just going to write it over top of this line so when my whiteout comes tomorrow, I can fix it. um, oh, I can study. Actually, I have to do shopping. Hold on. What are my shopping days? I guess it's on the 11th. Or we 11. Yep, shop. And then again on the 25th. Um, plan with me. This is all backwards, even though plan with me. This looks out of order. Are you gonna be here on your birthday, Anomik? They're saying no, can't run out of whiteout. Yeah, and it took me. I ordered it. I ordered it too late. I thought I had plenty of time. Plan with me on the 26th. Okay, so now study. I have to do a lot of catching up on schoolwork. Do I want to write on that later half of this week? No. I will resume writing at another time. Study, 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 and study. The writing can wait. Oh, wait, no. Yes. I was saying, and I was saying that they think they're going out for dinner. She may be going out for dinner, and folks coming from out of town, so probably not cool. I hope you have a good time. So, yeah, as I was saying, I applied for a Canada Council for the Arts grant this past week for the food book that I'm currently working on. And I can't remember if I said the title, working titles. I think I did. So I'm just going to say it again for any new viewers and people who missed it last time. The working title is Let Them Eat Cake, Eating for Fun and Fitness. Um, and yeah, I applied for a Canada Council for the Arts grant to help me finish doing the research and development so I can get the proposal written and go out on submission with it um, in the new year. So crossing fingers, the deadline for that is on the 23rd, and it takes up to 6 months before you know. But I can start now that the grant is in after April 1st. Like I have to put a pause into working on that while filling out the grant. And I said I'm going to resume working on it on April 1st. Studying is kind of part of that, part of the research of it, so I can still say I'm doing that, but I have allotted 1 day a week supposed to be dedicated to research and development of the book. But me preparing for competition is research and development. Me studying is also research and development. So I'm still um, fulfilling my obligations of working on the book, even though if it's not 1 day set aside, it will work out to that. So I think that's everything for the month. It looks like a complete mess. I have no idea what's happening. So it's time to put some color on this so that I can see what is happening when. So let's start with, what did I do for Jim last time? Oh, I did the gray, my personal. So I'm looking for N75. That's it. So Jim, um, am I gonna? How did I do? I didn't put the platinum with me in last time, so I will actually prioritize this as working out because I'm not scheduling the plan with me until the day before. Because again, it all depends on how I'm feeling right now. I'm having a really difficult time braining, even though my deficit caloric wise is not um, it's not a big one. It's small compared to what other bodybuilders do when they're preparing for a competition. I'm I'm going to put in the holiday colors next. It's still between that and exercising more than 2 hours a day, which is a lot. My brain is like all my glucose is being used, and your brain uses 20% of your glucose stores. Sugar runs your brain. And so I'm brain tired more than I am physically tired. And people who work desk jobs or have ever done like the difference between like a physical job versus a desk job, like I always tell people, being brain tired is far more exhausting than being physically tired. And they have no idea what I mean until they actually do a job that requires a lot of mental focus throughout the day. Holidays is 451. So this is a holiday. Even though I'm traveling, I still want to make sure that I know that these are holidays. And then, so my studying color, I think is orange. 991, yep. So study, that's traveling, study, study. Whoops. And these are all study. This will be, oh, I forgot to put in, so my tan, so I'll just do athlete stuff because that's my tan and check-in and weigh-in, and then there's like this meeting we have to go to, so I'll just put athlete stuff on that day. Tapped out, yes. I am tapped out. Mentally, for sure. Okay, so that, and that. So now, social media creation color is 850. That's not 850. This is 850. So I can go here. And since there's two things on this day, give it some separation. And it's not going to show up on camera, but it's going to dry. See if I can. It's going to dry dark. No, because can you see that? You can see it. So it's slightly different, but right here you can't see it, and you will be able to like barely see it once this dries. It's fascinating how the Tombow does that. Meeting color is, why can't I see it? 800. So this food meeting needs to be colored in this color. And then this, even though it's the same color, it needs some differentiation. Make it stand out. Oh, make this stand out. Make this stand out. Is that's that. And now I need to do this for people's birthdays. So we have a Namik's birthday, Andrew's birthday, my youngest birthday, my friend Jenny's birthday, my friend Bonnie's birthday, election day. Is that all the things? This travel needs to be highlighted. Is that? I think so. Can always fix it later. Now I need to put, I'll clean that up afterwards. I need to put my colors for this month. Where are we? April, which is like spring showers bring April. No, April showers bring Mayflower. What is it? Spring. What's the something showers bring Mayflowers? Or is it April showers bring Mayflowers? We already have our flowers. If here it's February showers bring March flowers. But this is like the color scheme for this is to like um represent the fact that spring is officially amongst us. So start with 491, and then I need to 761. Is that it right here? Yep. Normally do down by down, but I'm going to do it this way. 090. Okay, I need to move this. Bring this out. 090. April showers bring Mayflowers. Yes, thank you, Debbie. My brain is not. So I had to do, somebody sent me yesterday a really long business email with a bunch of stuff that needed my attention and that I needed to respond to. And I wasn't sure if I addressed it all in the first email. And I'm like I'm sorry if I missed something because normally I don't skip over things and I'm very detail oriented. And like when you communicate with me, you know that I will like read everything and respond to everything. And I was like, I'm sorry if I missed something. Like, let me know. Because I'm not braining. Like, I have no mental capacity. 623, and the highlight is 911. And then to really highlight my lack of mental capacity, I had to respond. I wrote a really long novel addressing all the points, and then I had to like quickly, like within 15 minutes later, I'm like, shoot, I forgot to address this, and had to add more information to the thread, and then again 15 minutes later. And I just hate when my brain does that. They're not going to care, but I don't like it. And I just wish my brain could 476 could brain the things that it needs to brain one time, like all at once. Is that 565? Yes, it is 565. And it's just really good that I have no client work right now. Oh, that's the wrong place. See, that's what I mean. I was going, and that's where, no, I was looking at the wrong month. I was looking at July. Bloody hell. Okay. It's supposed to be 856. What do I do? I can't. I mean, I could sticker over it. I can decorate over it and put it over here. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's see. Because it's all like different colors. And I have. Let's see in here what I can cover it in with. That is like thematic. What I would be using to decorate this page with. I think I have like. I have a page specifically in mind. But where did I put it? It's like this girl, and she's wearing like gumboots and stuff. And there's like watering cans, and do I still have it, or did I use it? Like when I do, I'm almost tempted just to be like, okay, you know what? I'll finish dealing with that later. I, I'm so This is kind of what I was thinking of, but I'm looking, did I use it already? I may have. And these work. I did. It's on this one, is the one that I was thinking. Okay, so I'm going to take these two out because I'm going to use these to decorate the page. And I want to, that will work. I need to make a line. Where's my pen? Fix my boo-boos. That's why this exists. Make it look intentional. I think that's the same line. Happy accidents, as Bob Ross would say. Not the end of the world. But it does make me want to just throw my hands up in the air and be like, you know what? This is why I haven't done any planning in the last 2 weeks. Because my brain is literally incapable of what little brain power is required. I think, well, this is these boots. I think these, that works. Do that. And then maybe these carrots? No, that's too crowded. Do this. Hold on. Is there an April in here that is the right color? Because March. Come on, April. It's the 4th month. Sometimes you have to not. They don't have all the months, which is February. Sorry, I have to say them out loud for my brain. There's another March to register it. And I didn't even use these last month. Did I really skip over it? No, I did use it. Huh. Okay, sorry, I have to do this out loud. 8, Tuesday, Monday, 4, August, October, 5, Saturday, 3, December, Christmas, 2. Okay, no April there. February, November, Tuesday, September, August, January, Saturday, Christmas. Okay, so there will be, oh, there's April. So I guess I used, but it's the wrong color, I think. Yeah, and it's not, I can use it up here though. Let me just go through this and make sure there's not another April. October, 8 December, Monday, August, March, Thursday, Friday. No April. 7 Monday, December, March. No April. But I will use this April at the top corner. It's not quite in the color scheme, but it's fine. Okay. Put these back. Excuse my arms. And grab this back out. Put this like this. And then maybe I will find something to put in there later. So, let's try this all over again. Take 2. And if I can't do it the second time, then I'm just not going to do the color coding part of it in here. And I'm going to go down like I normally do. So for 476 instead of across. And I just have to be very slow and deliberate. This is at 555 is next. 555. Okay. I don't want to jinx it. 761. Jules, you're looking for red. April and red. April and red. 856. 56. And I think this is it. Let me just double check though. 837, yeah. Okay, next. Oh, 090. And 055. So sunny. And yellow April 098. What do I want for my main color this month? Do I want it to be sunny yellow? I think so. 623. And then April Jewels 626 and 636. No, maybe, yeah, 606, sorry. 606. And 636. Now my highlight color. Oh, that's the wrong row. Starting with 991, 946, is it April 977. Okay, right in those numbers, where is my, here we go, this one should work. 491, 476, 5, 5, 5, 5. I can see it. Probably doesn't show up on camera though. 761, 856, 837, 090, 055, 098, 623, 606, 636, yes. 991, 946, 977. I forgot to do. Let me move this up. And yeah, I'm going to make it yellow as the main color. I don't think I've ever done yellow as the main color before. I have really no to-dos yet, except for this is stuff that I would like to get accomplished that does not have a deadline. And I'm just trying to survive right now. Survive competition and get back into studying and hopefully get back into my planners once I'm over the anxiety of competition and have that 2 weeks off from training and from meal planning and all the things. Okay, let's add some deco. This brown actually works now, so it's like um, contrast colors orange, and orange is, or brown is actually orange, or orange is actually brown. Doesn't matter whatever which way you want to look at it. If you want to organize your closets or your clothes by color and you never know where your browns go, they go with your oranges, or your oranges go with your browns. Whatever way you want to put that in your head, they are the same part of the color wheel. Let's put that there. Is there anything in here that's kind of Eastery? I mean, carrots are, kinda, maybe. I don't have this column. I normally, if I have like something specific I have to work on in a week, since these, and I'm like saying a few weeks and the stress will be behind you somewhat. Exactly. Have all the other competitions to prepare for this year. That said, this is the first time I'm competing, and it's the unknown. Yeah, there's just so much unknown about it. And once I get this first competition behind me, and it's like I'm doing it to learn for the competitions that matter to me in the fall, I should not be as stressed out about the next one. And I'm just so, this one just has me so stressed out. So yeah, this column, and I haven't used it, but normally when I'm recipe developing or there's things that specifically I have to work on during a week, because this right here, the number aligns with the page number that that week is found, I put those things in this column. And this is things I want to do that are not time specific. If I find myself with extra time, which has not been happening, then I put that there. So let's put these boots, let's put them here. Add some deco. I will not be taking any meetings, so I have room. That's, I already have something. Oh, that's going to cover the line. It's not going to work there, but it will work here. Some bread and cheese. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. So on Blue Sky, I saw an article today about a new pizza shop that's opening down in Victoria, and it made me think about how different American pizza is compared to Canadian pizza. Like whenever I see Americans share their pizza, it's like a very thin crust that's foldable. Some, not always, but it's like one topping aside from the cheese and the sauce, maybe two. Where in Canada, our pizzas are typically a thicker crust, and they start at five toppings. Um, they're just very very different. And so I want to, like, I saw an article, anyways, just this article spawned this as like, why are Canadian and American pizzas so different? And even when if you look at things like Chicago deep dish pizzas, like even amongst the different regional varieties, like we have regional varieties too, but they all have the basic a thicker crust, even though there are thin crust options, but our thin crusts are more crackery and not foldable. Um, and at least five toppings minimum is what typically you will find on a pizza. And with regional varieties based off like we have like a lot of like um Indian influenced toppings and Greek toppings and like it's all regional specific, but it's still the same basic formula of toppings. And I want somebody to write an article about why our pizzas are so different between our two countries. Um, but also, I normally don't think of pizza because the greasiness of it really upsets my stomach, and I always end up paying I love it when I'm eating it, but I always end up paying for it afterwards. Um, but talking about pizza today, you for sure are going to believe that your boy is going to be ordering a pizza when I'm done prep for this competition, and I don't have to think about meal planning or meaning like I'm just like eating whatever I dang well feel like. And I always eat what I feel like, right? Like it's not like I restrict foods or anything, but I normally don't feel like eating pizza. Except for today. I really feel like eating pizza, and I currently can't because I actually do have to like prepare for this competition. And I'm like saying, yes, they are from New York, and a lot of times you are walking around with eating pizza, so too many toppings would be a no-go. And Debbie's saying, yum. Yeah, I'm going to actually because I shared it on Blue Sky, and I just kind of I'm gonna put, hmm, let's put it. I wish there was room for it in one of these rows. I'm gonna actually put it here. That will make sense to me. It's like I can have. I mean, it's not really. This isn't pizza, but it's the bread and the cheese. Remind me of pizza. Here, I'll show. Um, I will show a menu, a typical menu. Um, some of them, so the people usually order from like the house pizzas. So it's things like a Greek pizza. Oh, it's come on, focus, focus. So Greek pizza. Oh, it's not gonna because this is underneath of it. Let's see if I do this. If it will. Oh, come on. Do I have to do this? Yeah. So this is like the normal section. So it's all like lots and lots and lots of toppings. Like so this is what you can typically find, and then you get into the specialty pizzas, and it's like dill or spicy dill, butter chicken, donair, coastal delight, barbecue, chicken Alfredo, Mediterranean, pierogi surprise, farmhouse. Like our pizzas are extra. Now I have to respond to this comment because someone's like, it sounds like, so here's a comment that someone is saying. It's like, I feel like that's ridiculously expensive. They can get two toppings, medium pizza for $6.99 USD. If I'm splurging on a more expensive pizza, it's still under 20, but then I'm not looking for artisanal pizza for casual get-togethers and several people watching a game or something. So our pizza prices are 2 for 1 pizza. Also, there's no such thing as cheap ordering in food. Like fast food, you're looking at a minimum of $20 for one person in Canada. So I just have to respond to that though. It's because I have this open. It's not so. Um, so it's 2 for 1 first. Sorry, first it's 2 for 1. Second, there is no such thing as cheap restaurant restaurant food in Canada. Fast food, even something like McD's, you're looking at $16 for one person. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah. So that's the difference. We don't have economical like yeah. Food costs money. Part of it has to do with food costs in Canada are slightly higher. The other part of it is like minimum wage here is almost $20 an hour. It's like way different, right? So our economies are different, food prices are different, wages are different. So, but yeah, I'm really and I'm like saying that they have those two. A lot of people though, when they're sharing their pizza, So don't. That's anytime I see someone share a pizza, it's always like the two topping sad stuff. And a lot of people who are commenting on that, they said it's very rare to find they said that they're consider that an artisanal pizza. And like if you were to order from something like Domino's or Pizza Hut, it's still like the same type of menu where it's like nothing's under $25 for a single pizza. For a two topping pizza, I think it's like $20. So for you might as well pay that extra $5 and have all the toppings. And also, like we don't have, it's not like the walking around with the pizza thing like that. I would find it really weird. This isn't a comment. It's like it's not a judgment call, but it would be out of the ordinary. Let's use that. It would be unusual, not typical, to see somebody walking around eating a slice of pizza here. It's not part of the culture. Where do I want to put the hat? I think, oh, that works. That works. Let's add some deco. These little friends here and there. Oh, sorry if you heard that. I had like a little mini burp come up. I really apologize if that came through my mic. I hope it didn't. Let's put. This column has nothing. And 1, 2. Let's put. Nope. It's so close together. I don't like it when it's all. I can put some things on Sunday. The sticker. Let's put 2, 2. You have 1. You have 1. You have 2. This is a short week. Let's put you here. We'll highlight Namik's birthday. And then, is this a sticker? Nope. So that's another stick sheet done. No room for that, so I'll put those away later. And let's move on to, yeah. So there's April set up in my taking out A5 business work everyday part of my work system. And let's move on to setting up my health and fitness journal for the month. Let me put these away. Need this container. Let me take this out. Another trip around the sun for you. Yes. I'm this year. I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my 50th birthday next year. That's a big birthday. So, and I need to do something. I did something for my 40th, and a bunch of my friends from across Canada and the US came up for my 40th birthday. And I'm thinking about doing something similar for my 50th, but with certain climates, and the fact that everyone would have to be masked, I don't know. So, I don't know. We'll see. So this is where I write down how much time I exercise every week, and I have a color code. So the red, or the green, sorry, is my rest days. The brown is deload weeks or a recovery week when a new exercise phase starts. Um, yeah, so I just color code things because it's just easier for me to see when Wednesdays are, when stuff starts. So this is a rest day rest day, rest day. New phase begins on, what day is that? The 13th. Let me put that in. New phase. Deload week starts on the 6th. And, oops. The next deload week would be, putting it in air quotes, the 23rd. But I'm not exercising. Those are weeks off. The 20th, or sorry, yeah, the 20th, wait. It would begin on the 27th. Something doesn't seem right to me. 13th, new phase. 20th, it would begin on the 20th. But I'm not having deloads. I am 20th, so this is rest. This is all rest. And the 20th, so rest. Yeah, I'm still good. There we go. Gosh, it's been over 2 years since I have taken any time outside of illness and injury off of exercising. And it's going to be weird, as I've already discussed. Okay, so now we go into this. So phase, so I have to do my color code first. That's a different color code. So I have green is phase and number plus the week. Deload weeks, recovery weeks when I'm having symptoms, which I still have to color in. Medication changes, I have to color it in for this month too. Oh, see, that's what happens. So this is twice I've had to do my corticosteroids. Ooh, that shows how stressed I am. Is that I've been having to do nuclear treatment twice this month. I need to pay attention to that more. Okay, so phase 21D until end of this week, and then it's the deload week. All the way to, oops. I don't have a recovery week this month, but I think I'm going to use the recovery color. I'm doing this in the wrong place on this one. Bart. It's supposed to be down here. I will fix it when I get my whiteout. Did that 1 month before, and I was writing on here, like, why doesn't that make sense? Okay. Yeah, so normally I put it here, but there was 1 month. Was it February? No, it was January. I did it up on the months, like where the dates are, and I'm writing stuff in. I'm like, my arrows normally, like, why are my arrows going through the dates? And then I realized that, oh, I'm putting it all in the wrong place because I'm a ninny. So this is phase, a new phase. It's also my competition week. And think we're still calling it the same thing. Doesn't matter. And then recovery. I think I'm going to use, I'm going to use a recovery week color. Is this 942? Nope, it is not. Even though there's no more numbers left, but I still know what it is. Okay, so this is time off. No exercising, but I'm going to use the recovery week color, and I'm just going to change my color code system, which I normally write in first, to say recovery week or time off. Because recovery week, I don't lift weights during recovery week, but I still do cardio. This is going to be doing absolutely nothing outside of my movement breaks that I still have to do. Otherwise, my body will become stiff and grumpy. So green, 992, 942, 800. Where are you? And 910. Just this one. One 992, 992, 942, 800 and 910. Okay, I need phase number and week. And week. Deload week. Recovery week. Recovery week or time off. And time off. There we go. Should have just said break. Symptoms and med changes. Okay, next I have to do, so right leg, so my weekly medications, injections there. My blood work will be here. Do I have any? No, I don't have a doctor's. I might have a doctor's appointment though in April. But I don't think, let me double check that. I don't think I have a specialist appointment until May. Unless I didn't put it in. Oh, crud. Nope, it's June. Okay, never mind. 2 specialist appointments in June. Okay, so put my competition in here. Competition. Competition. There's too many lines with lines. Competition. Athlete events. I don't have a color for that. Okay, so phase. I'm on 21D. And deload. 21B. Deload 21B. phase. 22A. So I have weeks A, B, deload, C, D. Deload is how my typical training cycle goes. And every week, A, B, C, D has different exercises, but I typically like the muscle split is the same. I just do different exercises each week because my body adapts too quickly. Um, and I get bored. Except for right now, getting ready for competition, my A and B repeat for my C and D just because um, it's just different getting ready for competition. 22A. And then I'm just going to call it a break instead of time off. Break, break, break. And I go back on that Sunday. And I'm like, will you be voting for the new Prime Minister on April 28th in Canada? I will be voting beforehand by mail. But yes. So we don't vote directly for Prime Minister. It's not like in the States where you vote directly for the president. We vote for our local representative, and whichever party elects a plurality of representatives, the leader of that party becomes prime minister. And the leader of the party does not need to have a seat in parliament to be prime minister, even though members of cabinet are chosen from representatives. It's different also in that way from how the U.S. works in the separation of powers. Um, you do not have to have a seat in the House of Commons, though most of the time the Prime Minister does hold a seat, is also a minister, a representative. Um, yes, yeah, party leader becomes the new Prime Minister, yeah. And no, and even though we don't vote directly um, for the prime minister, a lot of people vote for their representatives based off of who they want the prime minister to be. So it's sometimes a technicality more than, but in function, that's how it works. We vote for our representatives, member of parliament, and whoever, which party, and they don't have to have a majority, it's just a plurality. Whichever party elects the most, they form um, government. And in a minority situation like we have now, as long as you maintain the confidence of the House, and so sometimes like there's agreements that go in with other parties to keep the government in power. And if we have a situation, which is unlikely to happen, but say we had a situation where um, it was another minority parliament where somebody didn't have over 50%, hold 50% of the seats, and another party outside of the current governing party has the plurality of the seats, the current governing party still gets first chance to form government in a minority government situation, which is really fascinating. So it's whoever was in power last in minority situations, regardless of the makeup, gets first crack at it's whip, um, party whip. And I think you have party whips in the U.S. too, so I think you understand what that word means. Okay, mentioned 910. Wait, that's a yes. That's nine. Shoot. Oh crud. This is 910. They're so close together. So blood work gets that color. My medication gets that color. So that is that setup. I have time. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming the yes is to the party what question. I gotta check this pizza talk. I'm sorry. Uh, Oh yeah, someone also, yeah, so here's the thing is that they're wild. So they can get two medium, two topping pizzas for $20 Canadian. They did the conversion. Canadian pizzas better be super good for those prices. I'm always fascinated by food in other countries, especially since everything in the US seems so absurd in comparison. I always complain about how the United States has too many flavors, especially when it comes to things like potato chips and Oreo cookies, like some flavors. And now I learned the other day that you have cereal flavored bacon. And I'm like, that should not be a thing. Should not be a thing. But anyways, and then they're responding, I didn't consider possible wage differences between countries. For example, they make 15.80 an hour. If I had to pay $38 for a pizza, the USD conversion price, I would just never eat one. I'm like, yeah. Um, wage. So I already talked about the wage differences, and not having to pay for healthcare, uh, and not having to pay for healthcare because that's an added cost, monthly cost that Canadians don't have for healthcare, health insurance each month is a big difference. Minimum wage in BC, as example, is almost 20 per hour. There we go. uh, so yeah, it's just food. Everything's different. What do I want? Oh, these aren't really medication. I need a color for. I've never had. It's not a symptom. Do I? I think I'm gonna leave it blank for now. I don't know. Normally I'm like, do I want to color that in? So that is my month setup. And if I have, then I just fill it in like, oh, probably my elbow is still FUBAR. We'll see how long I'm having to take the corticosteroid for again. My body's just not recovering. I was having a thought today, is like, I'm not recovering as quickly. Why is that? And then I remembered, oh, Jules, duh, you're currently eating at a deficit, and you do not recover to the same degree when you're eating at a deficit than when you're eating either at maintenance or in a surplus. Yesterday, I got to eat at a surplus because I'm losing, I'm dropping weight too quickly, and so I'm having to do refeed days now, like every fourth day, eat at a slight surplus. God, I felt so good yesterday, and now I don't feel hungry today. And it's like, no, you have to eat the food. So let's set up. I have time to get my week all colored in and show you how that goes about, how I do this. So this is notes. I've talked about this part, but I've never actually showed this part. And I'm going to do the first half first because hopefully, okay, so this is upper body, oops, 21, shoot. One, okay, two, no, upper body 1D is what it is. Um, lower body, supposed to be up here. Lower body, one D. Rest day. Upper body, 2D. Lower body, 2D, shorty, spin, and spin. Color those in a minute. And then this is macros, active time. I'm just going to do one column first because my camera may actually die before I'm while I'm coloring in something. So macros, active time, exercise notes. And then, so my peak heart rate, peak, average heart rate, how much time I exercised, volume, no, time, calories, sorry, calories, burnt, and then volume. And then if I want to know anything specific about my exercises, I do it there. So my active time while I'm working all day, and then my inactive time. I try to be 3 to 4 hours activity during work. On days that I'm meal planning, I go over that. Or not meal planning, meal recipe developing and cooking and stuff. I go over that. Days that I'm doing admin tasks, working at the computer, I take movement breaks. I work by a Pomodoro method. And I take movement breaks every 20 minutes. Work for 20 minutes, move for 10. Gives my brain and my body time to, and then whatever. And then, yeah, P, protein, carbs, fat. And this is my meal plan and my goals. And then at the end of the day, I register what I did. And the meal plan can change. I use it, like if I'm not feeling something, then I know. It's like, say I didn't want to have my salmon, like I have a Gone curried salmon dish that I'm planning to eat on Monday. And it's like, if I'm not feeling, even though it's already cooked, and I will eat it because it's already cooked and it won't go to waste, but let's just pretend we're in this universe that it's like, I'm not feeling that food. Then I know that what I need to replace it with, I know that like how many calories I need and how much protein, fat, and carbs I need to, like what I'm looking for. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Color coding it all now. So, first start off with next week's color. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna actually know. So last week's color, go to the top. I can do it all across here. It's gonna be a refeed day. So yesterday was a refeed day, and I had to rewrite a whole new meal plan down here. And I'll be the similar. This will be all ignored. I'll be moving stuff around, and changing stuff because I have to add a whole entire meal. So, last week's color, this week's color. I rotate through colors because it makes me feel good, it makes me happy. And I just do every other box because that's just what I need for my brain to be able to add some separation. And next week's color. Oops. So yeah, that's how I set up my week. And now I can continue. And if my camera dies, actually, hold on. My rest day, I color in because there is no exercise to track. And normally if I don't color this in first, then but out of habit, I'll write exercise notes and put in like peak and all that other information and it doesn't mess it up in like reality, but my brain I get frustrated with myself when I do it. So macros, active time, exercise, notes. Oops, exercise, notes, macros, active time. Um, Peak, average, time, cals. I don't recommend, if you have a history of disordered eating, tracking a lot of the stuff unless you have tools to counteract how it may trigger disordered thoughts. The reasons why I track these things is because I have very specific nutrition needs, being an athlete and performing at the elite level that I perform at. And if I don't fuel my body correctly, then I cannot perform. And there's all sorts of negative consequences, like losing losing unwantedly losing weight, um, not being able to like perform. Period. So I have to make sure that even though I have a target every single day for how many calories I need to hit, um, if I find that I have gone over in volume or calories, then I need to boost it. If I am under, I never change what I'm eating because if I overeat on calories just because of the amount that I exercise, it all works out in the wash. But if I'm, so I give myself room to over burn 100 calories a day because I know somewhere during the week I will be under and it will all work out in the wash. But there are some days where I am like way over and I have to adjust because I will be under what I need. Anomic saying is I hope everyone has a great week. I have to go. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping in, Anomic. As always, it is wonderful to see you. And I look forward to seeing you next week. And let me just color this one in. And then we'll do the next color before I turn the page. On the weekends, because I don't work, I just track all the activity in my inactive time. And this is like, yeah, when it's all filled in, it's a jumbled mess of stuff, of data. Bye, Debbie. Thank you for stopping in. But it's stuff I need to know so that I can plan in the future and make sure I'm fueling my body accordingly. If you are not exercising more than the minimum, like the 30 minutes daily, you don't need to track any of it. Absolutely do not. You only have different caloric needs if you're exercising more than 30 minutes a day. And then you need to start thinking about things like extra protein. No, I'm not getting off. I was saying goodbye to Anomic. I'm here until for 6 more minutes until half past or until my camera dies. That's how I go until 2:30 my time. So yeah, half past the hour or until my camera dies, whatever comes first. So yeah, stick around for the next 6 minutes. Sorry about that. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna put, if I don't put all day and inactive here now, then again, just because of habit, I will put the wrong information. Thumbs up from a Debbie. All day and inactive. So if you are doing more than 30 minutes of moderate to not extreme, vigorous, moderate to vigorous exercise, then you need more protein and you need more carbs in your diet. And you should start to track things to make sure that you're fueling your body correctly. Because if you aren't, then you will have things like delayed onset muscle soreness, and your body won't recover quickly, and your body could actually eat into your muscle active time. Otherwise, just walk and move around during the day and eat food without stressing too much about it. A balanced diet, exercise, and don't restrict anything unless you have an allergy or like a real or a metabolic disorder where you can't have certain foods because it could actually like harm you. Like even right now, while I am preparing for a bodybuilding competition and I'm in a caloric deficit, most nights I'm still having dessert because it fits my macros, and having dessert is not what throws off progress. Having dessert is perfectly good, and that's why the name of my book is "Let Them Eat Cake: Eating for Fun and Fitness." It's the anti-diet food fitness book. Exercise notes, macros, active time, exercise notes. Normally I do the setting up of this specific planner journal in the morning before I do my stream. Um, but today I didn't because I knew I wasn't setting up my other work planner. And I thought people might be interested to see how I set up this specific part. Peak, average, time, cals, volume, work, all day, inactive, protein, carbs, fat. I'm going to write in this column, and I think it will be time to start wrapping things up. Cows, yep. So let's start. What time is it? Yeah, let's start wrapping things up. Thank you to everybody who came and watched live. Thank you, Debbie and Namek, for joining me in chat. People who are watching live right now, not joining in, don't be afraid. We're a friendly group of people. We'd love to have you. For everybody who will be watching this on replay, you are amazing. Tell me in the comments what you worked on this week. As for my stream next week, I'm again playing it by ear. I will schedule on Friday. I didn't schedule until late last night, and that may happen again. Yesterday, what got away from me? Wait, that's wrong. I knew I would do something like that. So yeah, I will schedule on Friday. I'm playing it week by week. If for some reason Saturday rolls around and there's no stream, just check the community notes because I will leave our community tab because I will leave a message about what's up. Otherwise, join me at 1 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. British time, where we do this all over again. And there goes my camera. So I started to say goodbye at the perfect time. I hope everyone has a safe and fabulous week. Until next time, bye. Oh, Daniel's saying that they've been really sick, so they stayed quiet. Have a great week. You too, Daniel. Feel better soon. Or yeah, take care of yourself. I'm not gonna say feel better soon because it could be your stuff. So I'm just gonna say take care of yourself. Sorry, I didn't mean to bang the table.